Good morning, everyone. I'm Paul J from Crypto Traders Arena. As usual, you're watching Daily Crypto Plan. Let's start with Bitcoin and let's see what we have. We had a nice drop yesterday in the New York session. Not too many things happened after that. So, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Stefan. Good morning, Hania. Good morning, Christian. Yo, Punk. No, yo, Punk. You are first. Okay. So, we are still in the same range. We just dumped before we touched 61.8 from this high. But if you look back, I know looking back it's easy, but we can see we dumped from 61.8 if we take this as a high. So if we take this swing high with this swing low, we just dumped from 61.8. We had the other level, and that's correct also. So we front run a little bit the 61.8. Not a big deal, just an ICM. Back in the support here, not enough volatility. Okay, we had a scalp. Stefan had a scalp for VIP, for premium members from 3 days ago. We made some money in this dump, but actually still ugly environment, still low volatility. Indicators, you can see we had some signs in MACD. We discussed it yesterday. But in the rest, they are just following the price action. It's like the market is waiting for something. I don't know what the market is waiting to drop below 60, to push back at the highs. We'll find out pretty soon, I guess. But for the moment, we are still weak and we are still in the same range. So if I'll put daily chart, I could see the same thing. Let me zoom a little bit, zoom out. Okay. Well, you can see here, we are still in the same range. Pretty clear for me that this is a range, and we are trading. We are playing around in the second half of the range. Yeah, we are not managing to push above 50% of this range. You can see this trend line. If you look at daily, it's like a resistance, well respected. Is starting to form a downtrend channel. I don't like that. Honestly, I don't like that because we can push lower and lower and we can bleed. For the moment, still in the range, but like I said it multiple times, Bitcoin for the moment is weak. Hopefully will change something, because otherwise altcoins will bleed even more, and the good part is on the investment part will get a lot of fills. Ethereum on daily, well, same kind of thinking, but a lot weaker. You can see, you can consider this one a W on daily, but some bullish divergence trying to form, but only on MACD, nothing else. The rest it's looking weak. We didn't manage to push in the short reload zone. We didn't manage to challenge the highs. So consolidating and slowly bleeding down. Not the best scenario, but we'll work with what we got. We are here day in, day out, so I think we can find some setups if the market will give us some volatility. Okay, back on 4-hour chart. Let's see. So same drop. We managed to take take this high. We still have some liquidity above. We'll push back, taking this high and the other high, and then we'll dump. Hopefully, if we'll manage to get to that level, I'm thinking maybe we can get at 61.8. Let's see what will happen. New setups here? No. Yesterday was a better location than today. Nothing to do here. Our friend Bitcoin Dominance, we are looking at this one every day for us to know if it's okay to play with Holy Grail. Well, it's still not okay to play with Holy Grail. Bitcoin is not doing too much. This one is ranging here in the long reload zone on higher time frame. Still a bullish retest. I'll show you again. You can see the range breakout and retesting the top. What was at some point resistance, now it's support. And we are just playing around here. With small exceptions, not a good idea to play with Holy Grail. Sorry, but That's the reality. If we don't have something to do, we'll stay on the sidelines. Good morning, Miko. Now, let's take a look at Ethereum versus Bitcoin. On daily, I showed you yesterday. The megaphone is still active. I still think AB equals CD will get us here in the 61.8. We are trying to form a bot setup here on a lower time frame to do an AB equals CD to the upside, but we'll still be in this downtrend and we'll still have lower highs and lower lows. So 4-hour chart will show me even better. So yeah, we confirm this W, okay, breakout retest. If he wants to go to challenge the top of the channel, okay. You can see top of the channel confluence with these highs, some liquidity here. It's possible. Indicators, I don't usually count on indicators too much here. No, just following the price action. So both of the scenarios are still valid. You can see still valid an AB equals CD to the downside, still valid an AB equals CD to the upside. So 50-50 in my view. Honestly, sounds improbable, but I still think that to the downside it's 51%. Let's just say that. DXY. Well, too many people said that DXY will push to 110. Everyone was bullish on DXY. Well, let's just look at daily. Same thing. You can see EM here. I think this was a strong EM. It will be a strong resistance and will still play in the range. That was my thinking, and I still think the same way. AB, CD, and then EMing out and back in the middle of the range. Or testing this 107 resistance level for the moment. Staying here, well, still good for us. If it's staying in a low environment, low volatility, that's good usually for us. Well, the funny part, weekly chart, you know, I'll have to look at this one. I'll hide everything just to see the last candle. So, last candle, the open candle today for this week, doesn't look too bullish. It's just playing around. You can see we didn't manage to get here to retest this 61.8, the entire range. It's too weak. Will bleed out? We don't know. We'll have to wait for this candle to close, and even then we don't get too many details on weekly. What we know that at 52 we have some support. 3 weeks we stayed here, we fighted at this level, and if this level will hold, okay. If not, the next one it's at 44 and 40k in this area. It's that simple. That what weekly chart is telling us. Yeah, nice strong move to the upside. Seems like we'll go sideways or we'll go down. If we'll go down, 52 and 45. Pretty simple. It's weekly chart, so don't expect tomorrow to be at 52 and Monday to be at 44. It's possible, but not probable. Okay, let's take a look at total 2. Well, total 2 is similar, but we can get some bounces from total 2. I'll be honest. If Bitcoin will hold above 60k, some altcoins will pump. But we need to hold at 60k, 62, and market to consider Bitcoin a stable coin. Nobody is interested in trading Bitcoin. It's too high to buy it. It's too low to sell it, and people will focus on altcoins. We can get a mini altcoin season. It's not probable, but we can get some just before May. We'll see. So the overview, it's hard for me to do an overview day in, day out, because nothing is changing. So if nothing is changing, I'm just telling you the same things over and over again, and it's boring. It's boring for me, and it's probably boring for you. So let's go and see what we have on the day trading, swing trading part. I'll switch from Bitcoin. Here you can see we had this YAM. We discussed it in the New York session. We said, well, I said it's a YAM. Okay, looks bearish, looks like wants to dump. I wanted to get a feel at 61.8. Wasn't the case. We had a scalp here, a small one, but dump and never recovered. You can see we are keeping this support for the moment. Not too many things to do. Let's go back on 4-hour chart and let's start with the other ones. Well, you can see on 4-hour chart we don't have a setup on Ethereum. We have to go lower, 1 hour and not even then. So no new setup. Just pushing higher, dumping a little bit. We don't have an M, we don't have anything. We have kind of an ugly location, dump chasers. Okay, but it's all we got. Solana, well, Solana is as weak as the rest of them. You can see we had a W here and we pushed to 160. We didn't manage to push to short reload zone. That's weakness from altcoin. Even if I'll take, okay, this is not the correct high. The market will respect this one. Okay, still we didn't manage to touch 61.8. That tells me that the market is weak. And probably most of the altcoins are in the same situation. If I see Solana, well, BNB, stable coin from yesterday, didn't dump, didn't pump. I like that about BNB. It's not doing anything. If we'll get a dump, I'll try to frame some long setups on BNB. Doge, in the same place. Yeah, we are still in the long reload zone. We didn't get a clear YAM. We get a clear W. We get a clear YAM here. But no setup. Like I told you, will become bullish again, probably, most probably, will become bullish again the other side of this trend line. This is the original top. A nice, clear, big YAM. W the other side, well, if we talk about W's the other side, let's see when we can get something. Well, at the end of May, June, we can get a W. Not too soon. Well, at least that's the market, the chart is telling us. FED, well, at least on FED we touched 50%. Strong support here, resistance here, you can see it. And we rejected. Not too many things to do on this one. I still think it needs more consolidation. Now let's do a daily chart. Let's see what we have. He's trying to, we have this YAM, it's confirmed. It's ugly, okay, it's ugly. It's like a head and shoulder also. Breaking down and bearish retest. So for me, it's a bearish retest. We can go sideways, but I'll buy this one lower. It's not the buy the dip environment for me, not for the moment. And this is not the best dip we can get. Yeah, we had 101.5 and we bounced to 2.5. Pretty good bounce. But you have to be able to buy the absolute bottom here and sell the top. Well, if you bought 1.5, well, okay, you can sell 2.5, but it's hard to buy here. So no setup for me here, neither. A bit stronger than the rest. Matic, you know what I think about Matic. Let it consolidate in the long reload zone. You can see downtrend. We have here we change the structure in the market, but if we change it, that doesn't mean we'll become bullish. No, most probably we'll take a break from the downtrend and we'll go sideways. After we'll go sideways for a while, we can market will decide, well, I'm strong enough to push back up or not enough, will go even lower. So don't be in a hurry to be too aggressive on the buy side for the moment. Dimension, like I said, I need a bottom and I don't see a bottom. Not on 4-hour chart, not on daily chart. If I don't see on 4-hour, I don't see on daily, that's for sure. We can form something, but it's too early to say anything. It's still bleeding down. I told you multiple times, and not because I'm too smart, it's because everyone could see that in the market. Okay, here in these candles, it's a shiny new one. Everyone is interested to buy dimension. Well, we got the airdrop, everything is nice, it's the best thing ever. Okay. And smart money are selling what they invested originally a lot lower than this level, a lot lower. The hype is gone and the market has to find the bottom. And it's pretty easy. How will form the bottom? When people who have dimension, they are not profitable for them to sell anymore, they will stop selling. And then a bottom will form. People who want dimension and they don't have dimension, serious people, not moon boys, they will slowly accumulate. And that's how a bottom will form. For the moment, I don't see that range, that channel here. No, it's still bleeding. Okay, that's dimension. Let's go back on 4-hour chart. I said I'll talk about lower time frames, and I'm on daily chart. Alt, same similar situation. You can see buying, creating hype. People, well, the best thing. Well, yeah, breaking down, retest, and we are in the long reload zone here. 78.6, we can push lower. Yeah. When I put the long reload zone from this level, if I put from the when they opened on Binance, well, we didn't touch yet long reload zone. And you can see, because we had a clear EM here, I put some hours levels. And you can see, first level of hours is here, the next one is a lot deeper. We can go there at 20 cents? Yeah, of course. We can go even lower than that. 15 cents and even lower. We don't know. So for the moment, I don't see anything special. We had the other side, we had this trend line, we got the other side of the trend line, and instead of doing a W, we did an M. That means we'll probably go lower. We don't have a setup, not even with LJ. Yeah, exactly like Stefan said, if you have any charts, please post the ticker in the time frame and I'll gladly take a look at your chart. Well, you remember about this trade we said a couple of days ago, almost 1 week. We said, okay, take this W if you want and hunt a 2-to-1, but beware that this is a resistance and will behave like a resistance, this trend line. Look what happened. You can go back and look at the video if you want. Probably last Friday, Wednesday, I don't know exactly. But you can see here, this is the valid trend line. We got a W at 61.8. We bounced. We got a 2-to-1. I said multiple times, take some profit off. If you manage to get some profit off, okay. If not, well, at least move your stop to scratch. New setup here? No. We are still on the wrong side of the trend line and we are still a bit above the long reload zone. So my setups are not there. Yeah, wrong side of the trend line for a trend line breakout for an LJ. A bit too high for a general setup or a 3-step setup because we don't have a good location. We are above 61.8. So I'm just forced to watch the market from the sidelines. I don't think we'll go anywhere. I think we'll go sideways in the best scenario. Manta, same thing. Honestly, it's boring because I have to do the same. Market was yesterday here and now it's a bit lower. That's it. Nothing else. Same idea with this trade. We discuss it. Okay, take this W, 2-to-1. Let's see if we had a 2-to-1. Well, not quite. But we had a 1-to-1, so your stop should be a scratch and you should be out here. You don't want to be in this trade anymore. Wait for the next W if you want to play something. Okay, we have an acceptable location. We had that W. Didn't produce a 2-to-1. Nothing we can do. That shows me the market is weak and we should wait a little bit more. Jupiter. Well, bounced, emmed out, same thing. Almost everything looks the same. Weaker or stronger a little bit. You can see IEVO. Well, on the wrong side of the trend line, weak, is testing the support, and I don't know how much time this support will hold. If Bitcoin will dump a little bit, this one should go a lot lower. Good levels for dollar cost average instead. If you don't want to trade and you are dollar cost averaging, a lot of altcoins look tasty for that. You can start dollar cost averaging. Well, Lens. Yeah, it's on KuCoin. It's spot. Nice location. Looking ugly. Indeed, looking ugly. I get it. But starting a dollar cost averaging here on Lens, well, I don't know fundamentals, but I know when I should start dollar cost averaging. It looks like a good level for me. Let's see what will happen. You can see pump, dump, pump again in the short three low zone, slowly bleeding down, and we'll go sideways from now on, probably. We don't have a sideways movement, it's still bleeding. But I think starting dollar cost averaging here is a good idea. Joe. Well, Joe, same kind of thinking. If Bitcoin will go down, or this one will go down with Bitcoin. If Bitcoin will hold the level, this one will try to pump a little bit. But I have to zoom out on this one. I don't see clearly. I know, I remember that Bochan said something about Joe. Yeah, they have a working product. That's a good thing. You should have Joe in your investment plan. You should have Joe in a longer term plans. I guess so. Yeah, they have a working product. If you go on a deck screener and look at AVAX and look at Joe, well, you'll see it's working, and you can buy and sell there. So why not? Why you should not have some Joe? And good location. You can start dollar cost averaging. Not a new coin anymore because it's from 2023, but you can start dollar cost averaging this one if you don't want to pinpoint the bottom or you don't know better. Trust me, dollar cost averaging is one of the best methods to get the bottom. Not exactly the bottom, but if you are starting to dollar cost averaging here, you'll get on average here, and it's better than most of the traders can do to buy here. Okay, that's Joe. Doji, good level for dollar cost averaging. I keeping this one here just to see it every day. I don't see any requests. I know it's boring. Nobody wants to trade in this environment. A lot of temptation to go on lower time frames. Well, we don't have enough volatility. I'll go on 5-minute chart. Well, not quite, because you have ugly volatility. Yeah, jumping up and down and being in the same place. So don't try to outsmart the market, and don't try to become a scalper in this environment. You'll see me, you'll see Stefan carefully choosing one trade, maybe 2 trades a day. Why you think we are not scalping, we are not being aggressive, and we are protecting? Because it's an ugly environment, and we want to be damn sure we have an advantage if we deploy some capital, if we put a trade in the market. We don't want to play around. Not the best environment. I know it's boring, but we are here to make money. We are not here to play around and play setups, to have a setup in the market every moment. That's the purpose, to make money. That being said, today we'll put this challenge. So we'll have this challenge, put it in the channel by New York session, and we can talk a New York session about it. It's a nice challenge, a complete and simple plan, easy to execute. I know some people don't like to plan, so we made the complete investment idea or challenge with the plan. You have to respect it. If you decide, it's your decision 100%. If you decide to follow this one, because we are not financial advisors, but if you decide to follow this one, follow as you should completely. So we'll post this one. It's for premium members, it's not for everyone. We have the Road to Financial Freedom challenge or plan for everyone. We are discussing every Sunday about that plan. This one will be for premium members. Will be just following the strategy. So you'll not be able to copy this plan or to do your own. You'll have to just respect what we have here. What you can do, if you decide to follow and you have $3,000 is too less for you, you can use a bigger amount and stay with the percentage. Yeah, you'll see it's easy to do that. The rest is up to you guys. Please don't risk your money in the market when you don't have an advantage. You are not here to have emotions, you are here to make money. Please don't lose your money in an ugly environment like this. How much long will take? I don't know. If it will take 1 month, okay, so be it. We'll stay here, we'll do other plans, we'll do other things. We'll try to learn to become better, and we'll trade when we'll have an advantage. Is that easy? It's easy to do? Well, not quite. A lot of people feel the need, but it's a feeling, it's not a plan, feel the need to trade. I don't see any requests, so the best thing for us is just to close the live stream, and I'll go on VIP to watch with the VIP guys what is happening in the London session. Honestly, I don't have too many hopes here on Bitcoin or Ethereum. If I don't see anything else, I'll just close. So, see you guys in the New York session, or general members tomorrow with the same video. Bye bye.